Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, Transport Evolved. It's Monday already. The i3, a Halo car. Over the weekend, some information was disclosed, rather today, that Mr. James May of BBC Top Gear is in fact buying a BMW i3 Rex. So I put it to you now, it is a Halo car, even if it is just Captain Slow. But I think it will get some much needed attention into the world of EVs, and it will be discussed probably on Top Gear, which is yay. I've seen and talked to people at the Tesla factory firsthand, and the impression I get is that Tesla is very much like a tech company in the way it hires people. It goes after the very best in a particular field, even if that means it has to pay more money for them and entice them away from a competitor. Fiat 500e is losing money, you're quite right, because of the way that Fiat sells them, but it's also because of the restricted markets that Fiat sells the car in. Had Fiat decided, okay, we're going to open this up to all markets in the US or all around the world, I think there would be little pockets where it would be really, really popular. London, for example. I can imagine lots of socialites buying the Fiat 500e. It's a very popular car in London, the petrol version that is, along with the Mini. Very popular. Again, petrol version of the Mini, petrol version of the Fiat 500e. Imagine what would happen if both BMW made and sold the electric Mini in London and, you know, Fiat sold the 500e there. I'm sure it would sell. I think companies would make EVs if we didn't mandate them, but I do agree that we should maybe push companies towards making them. I think competition and market forces would ultimately mean that companies made EVs, but I do like the idea of mandating a particular fuel economy or range, perhaps, of EVs, but I also think we should be mandating minimum charging speed. We should mandate, for example, that all cars come with a minimum of a 6 kilowatt onboard charger, to make sure that we don't take more than 4 hours to recharge, and to mandate that all new cars on the market have some form of fast charging capabilities. I think that would encourage more people to buy them. Formula E. Well, you know what, Mark? I think the problem is that we think about Formula E in the same way that we think about Formula One. And I don't think there is a direct correlation between Formula E and Formula One. The races are very different. The way they're held is very different. It's held in a city centre. This is the first motor racing series, really, that can be held in major cities. And so the way that it's run is very different. Formula E also encompasses this whole concert element. So you have the qualifying and the race and the concert all on the same weekend. And it's like this show that rolls into town. And I think it really excites me. Some of these big landmarks, these cars are going to be racing past. And the way that the courses are designed, regular petrol-powered racing cars wouldn't work, because the courses are very twisty and tight, and they're designed to reward an electric car's instantaneous torque. So while the top speed of the Formula E car might not be all that great, it's going to make for some really exciting driving, especially if all the cars are the same, because it's back to the good old days of motor racing, where you're testing the driver's wit and skills against one another, not car companies' abilities to make a car that is better than anybody else's. They all start at the same point, and that is really exciting. What I would like to see in the future, though, is a race series involving, you know, Teslas. Can you imagine a Tesla Model S race series involving stripped down race prepared Model S's? That would be phenomenal. And I'd like to see actually a Formula E and a Model S go head to head. But what do I want to talk to you today about, Mark? I want to talk to you about public charging databases and why they are so difficult to maintain and be accurate. This weekend I found out again that one of the charging spaces I want to use on my trip this week is a dealer in Belgium. Is listed on multiple sites as having an active CHAdeMO DC quick charge station. And I found out only because somebody went there this weekend. It doesn't exist anymore. The dealership went bust last year, and yet the information is still on the database. Why are we so bad at correlating this information? Why are we not working together as a community to make it better? Be interested to see what you think. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow, and I'll see you on Wednesday when I'll be on the road. I might make a tunnel video. See you soon. Take care. Bye.